Hey guys, it's Ronnie B at Sk8oetry. Welcome back. This week I'm going to do an absolute banger of a poem. It's called If by Rudyard Kipling. And for the location, I have picked Fulham. Now, as you can see, there's Craven Cottage, Fulham's football ground behind me. Now the reason I have picked Fulham, I will tell you about, but I'll tell you about after the poem because it's a very cold February afternoon and I reckon I've got about half an hour of sunlight left, so I'm going to really enjoy this skate. Let's talk after the poem. Enjoy. If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build 'em up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. So that was If by Rudyard Kipling. Basically, it's too good a poem not for me to do it second. I loved that poem ever since I was a kid. It's just one of those poems that grows and grows on you until it hits you with that final line. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Which is just one of the greatest final lines to any poem. And he did. Kipling wrote the poem for his son, John. So the reason why I chose Fulham is because if is commonly associated with sport. The two lines from the poem, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, are engraved at Centre Court, Wimbledon. And Fulham FC are doing rather well this season. They are vying for promotion. They've got some very good teams around them in the Championship. Let me just say, I'm not a Fulham fan, but it just takes me too long to get to Nottingham. So finally, another reason I chose If is because it appears in one of my favourite films, Mike Bassett, England Manager, in which Ricky Tomlinson recites it perfectly. And in the film, he finishes the poem by adding his own line, which is this.
Ladies and gentlemen, England will be playing 4-4-2.
So I'll do the same and I'll finish this video with my own final line, which is, if you enjoyed the poem please do give me a like or a subscribe, and I will see you for the next one, which is hopefully going to be released on Friday the 14th of February next week. I have a slightly special video in mind in time for Valentine's Day. Until then, I've been Ronnie B at Sk8oetry. Peace out.